earthquake in Los Perdidos. You think you know what happened? You watched the news, listened to the speeches, saw the videos. What you don't know is, all of it got recorded. Every hero, every coward, every goodbye. And a handful of people with one last chance for revenge, justice, duty, redemption. I know, because I watched it all. These are the untold stories of Los Perdidos. Some people got a higher calling. Help their fellow human beings. Abide by the law. Believe that rules are gonna make the world a better place. My old friend, ZDC agent Brad Park, is one such man. Which is probably why he's on death's door right about now.
Please, I'm ZDC. Help me.
You're supposed to be saving people!
What? ZDC.
You want to take care of the problem by killing off the infected.
It's a lie. Give me a chance. I'll show you.
I'm probably gonna regret this. You're free to do what you want now.
Thank you.
Alright, gotta get going.
He said the ZDC was killing people. Someone is spreading lies about us. But why?
Agent Park. Brad, are you alright?
Doctor, I'm here.
Oh, I hadn't heard from you for a while. I just thought maybe something happened.
I know where the Zombrex is.
Oh, thank God. Please bring it to the hospital. We have patients who badly need it.
On my way, Cora. The ZDC will not let them down.
Questionable. Hey, it's Brad. It's our old friend Brad. Just in the audio. Yeah. Surprise to my dismay, I have to freaking... Oh, that's the wrong button. Ugh. I have to change the audio. It's very loud. There we go. Brad actually shows back up in 4. I had to look this up earlier, but not so bad. Oh, okay, and the audio is recording. I actually did play through this whole DLC once before the other day, recording, but none of the audio got picked up for whatever reason, so that's really fun. Also, I'm super curious. I have no idea when this takes place in the overall story of the main game, because clearly, I mean, that was Nick. But, like, when was this? This obviously happened after the initial outbreak. Maybe it was before the start of the game? Or maybe it was, like, this takes place when you clear that zone or something? It's unclear. It's unclear. Oh, wow. That goes big boom. But, yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the main game that really lends credence to when exactly. Oh, baby. Gonna be using this later. Are you still alive? Not anymore. Oh, maybe you were. What? Yeah, that zombie was just crawling. Yeah, so it's... I don't know, I guess it takes place near the end half of the first game. Something like that. Let me throw this out, get a new one of these. It's going to be useful later. Yeah, I would say that this... Oh my gosh, dude. Calm, chill, man, chill. Probably my favorite of the DLCs. As even though... Yeah, I would say out of all of them, this is probably my favorite. Nice. Okay, I thought there's...
And I'm on my way.
Be careful. Military patrolling on the freeway. Might be hard to get around.
Yeah, no kidding. A lot of the places are blocked off. Yeah, so I played this before, like I said. Obviously, I played through it when I first got it, and I played through it again for the recording, but I had to redoing it, and here we are. Hello. But, yeah, this is a very lengthy DLC. Like, just doing the story... Jeez. Sorry, pal. Better luck next time. Hit the road, Jack. And you won't come back because you're DED dead. Yeah, just the story took me about an hour and a half. Which is about a half hour longer than the other DLCs, so it's a bit lengthy. And the reason for that is because they had me bounce around between like opposite endings, opposite sections. Like I would be in the Central, and then I'd go to Ingleton, then I'd go to here, Sunset, then I'd go to here, and then I had to go back here, and they would make me go all over the place. And to be honest, the missions aren't really that intuitive. Oh dear. Please, have mercy. Stop it. Wow, 3 RPGs and no health damaged. I don't know about that. Yeah, a lot of the missions are pretty... The objectives here are pretty bland and, like, unintuitive. Like, one of them is like, oh, cool, I need you to get me this object. You can find them in this location or from these zombies. Cool, if you find any more, be sure to pick them up. New unlockable, unlocked. New unlockable, obtainable. And then it happens for, like, the 3 different, like, collectibles in this DLC. And it's like, yeah, I get it. You needed to weasel it in there somehow, but couldn't really find a decent way to do it. I mean, at least it kind of made sense for the other DLCs, like, especially the Chaos Rising, because it's like, oh, go find me whiskey and then we'll talk, because, you know, I'm a biker or whatever. Ooh, wee. Don't you freaking dare, dude. Please. Please.
This thing's done.
You made it. What happened?
I started to turn, Cora. My chip must be broken. I needed Zombrex.
You too. I've seen that happen to some of the patients here. Look, if I could compare several of the chips, I might be able to figure it out. Can you find some and bring them back to me?
I'll do my best. Where do you think I can get them?
Some of my patients notice that all the mutant zombies seem to have them. You go and start looking. I'll radio if I find out any more information.
There's a ZDC weapon called a pacifier, and that's exactly what it does. It should knock them out so that I can get what I need.
A patient said there were some ZDC supplies being brought in on the metro track heading east above the freeway. Maybe that.
I'll go check it out.
Oh, thank goodness. Twice I failed that stupid, horrendous encounter. One, because, oh, I mean, you've seen them. One right near the end, and another right near the end, only I flipped, and, oh my gosh, I gotta say that all my morale for the day, all my motivation is just gone all freaking ready, and it's barely been 15-20 minutes. Ugh. But what I was trying to say before I had to redo that was that the reason why this DLC is much longer is because you have to go bouncing around the world, various areas, multiple times from one end to the other. And I dislike that a lot. I think that's super lazy. Not to be like my friend who criticizes everything about every game or anything ever, but that just reeks of laziness to me. So when I have to travel from one end to the world to the next, I'm going to be editing quite a bit of it out. Mainly for my personal sakes. Like, this would probably be one of those times where I'd cut a few minutes out. But, since I'm explaining it, no. Also, what is it? What was I trying to say? Something else I was trying to say, but I can't remember. It's all a bother. Oh yeah. I think, oh dear. If they would have just combined... If they would have just... Well, invincible vehicle, so let's... No! Why, game? Why are you doing this to me? You have no idea how hard I'm fighting to just keep going. This would be the third... It would have been the third time I'd have to record this. If I would... I'm just... Like... I apologize for my attitude, but... When everything's going wrong, you can't help but want to say, F it, I'm just going to go crawl in bed and watch Netflix. Do this another time. But that was a week ago that I tried this, so I don't want to wait another week, because my weeks are running out, as are all of ours, because we are human. But what I was going to say was, I think if they just took out the middle two DLCs of Angel and Chaos Dude and just had... I'm gonna have two of these just in case. And grab, and like, extendify, or even like, combine the first guy, Mr. Call of Duty Man, and this guy's DLC into one. Or have them be two separate DLCs. Something like that, you know? Oh yeah, here's the... Okay, it's just in that area, good. So I was about to say, this would have been a good time for them to be like, oh, you need to get like... I lost the power stick. Please, at least I can push the vehicles. This would have been a good time for them to be like, I need like, yeah, I don't know, 16 chips, and there's 4 in each area, so go get them, idiot. Yeah, like I said, the first mission, after you deliver it, go... That's the same voice clip from the same person. Huh. Like, the first mission is just, hey, go collect the things, which will become collectibles after. Also, I like the idea of this gun, and it makes sense for the CDC to kind of weaponize the queens. Because that's kind of what this gun is, like a weaponized queen gun. But it's not quite... Give me a minute, alright? Skirt? Yeah, it's just not super effective because it only affects like 2 or 3 zombies at a time, and then you have to shoot it like 5 times to get enough. And I guess technically it is more useful because you can use it to clear probably twice the area of a regular queen. No. Could, but at the same time, like, there's something to be said about that, because you could have it, you know, be able to shoot more times to do more. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I'm just so out of it right now. You could be like, oh, you have to shoot it like X amount of times and spend like 2 whole minutes doing it to clear twice as much, or you just smash a queen and only have one really effective area. Please. Man, these zombies are freaking ruthless. I have all the books and things upgraded. Oh, come on. It's like, I cleared the area of zombies and now I'm already swarmed again? Like, I get it, it's zombies, but, like, seriously? It's kind of a little... I don't know. It just feels a little like, hey, maybe that shouldn't be the case, you know? Nice. Just, it's probably gonna be easier to just run anyways. I don't want to start off by just saying bad things about the game, but when it does that to me, when it does stuff like that to me, can't help but hate it. And this gun would have been such a cool idea. I guess it would have been way overpowerful if it was as effective as a queen. So you'd have like 20-something queens in your pockets. Please. Always the same. Such a shame. I can never quite get that, you know? Like, I understand it's the direction you press that activates the certain animation, but it's always... seems to always be the same. Now, maybe I'm getting the timing wrong. Maybe it activates, like, as soon as you press the button, or in my case, as soon as your finger hovers over the button. It seems to happen a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but... I'll barely touch a button sometimes and it'll activate. In like, all sorts of manners, like... in games, and the phones, and, you know, logging into accounts and stuff. I'll barely press the thing and it'll activate. I don't know, it seems weird to me. Guess I'll have some muscle relaxers. I mean, I don't know if it would be a good time to have muscle relaxers. I'm not even sure what they do, to be honest. Swish. When I think muscle relaxers... oh, excuse me. I guess maybe they can make you sleep or act as like a pain reliever type thing. But when I hear muscle relaxers, I just think he's gonna poop himself. That's the impression I get. Man, such a cool idea, just I guess poorly executed. I don't know. Maybe there's something cool like that in 4 when I get back around to it. Can't believe how far I kicked that box. That's great. Yeah. 4's... I don't know. I guess I would want to have an opinion on 4. God, this is so freaking many of these chips. Are you... like, look at this. It's barely been a second and I'm already being crowded by zombies. I can't even do anything. Like... let me just double check to make sure I even have all... yeah, I have all the books activated, which is the detection radius.
Oh, that's wonderful. Bring them back to the hospital so I can take a look at them.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you. Bring them over here. Oh, thank you for helping me. You're so kind. Like, I don't... is there, like, really how British people sound just so neutral with their voice? Like, it sounds like someone who's doing an okay British accent speaking. Like, people enunciate and have expression in their voice. You know, they'll talk loud and fast and excited, and then they'll slow and brr, brr, brr when they're sad, and like, oh, thank you so much, instead of just like, oh, thank you so much for helping me. You know, like, British people enunciate and express themselves too, right? So why does this British sounding person just sound so neutral? Oh, thank you for helping me. It's so wonderful that you could help these people with Zombrooks. Like, just, I mean, I'm not an expert voice actor by any means, but it just feels to me wrong, you know? You just, when you feel, oh, green peppers are so good. Dude, I need to get green peppers for omelets in the morning now. I can make omelets now. I have eggs and sausage. I'll put that on pause. I don't know, it's just, it feels like someone who actually can do a decent British accent, but they can't really use it. Nothing's... It doesn't get much crazier to me than someone like being bad at an accent, or pretend like, hello, I'm a British man. Oh, this is how British people speak all the time. And it's like that's all they can do. It's like, I'm not an expert voice actor. I said that before. I'll say it again till I die. But I'm not even gonna pretend to be able to do a good British accent. But like, oh, it's just like, just try, you know. If it's for like a comedy routine, you know, like a comedy or improv routine, yeah, I get it, you know. But like when you're acting for a game or something, it's like, oh, I'm British. Oh, thank you for helping me. Just, I don't know, try to put some emotion in your voice. Sound like a person, not just a robot. It's like, British bot, Daddy Xe, execute. Thank you for the tea and crumpets. What even is in a super ration, anyways, versus regular ration? Is a super ration is just a normal ration, but it has like a cookie and a juice box? So that would make it super to me.
Oh, you got them! I'll take them inside and examine them, figure out why they malfunctioned. If you can get any more while you're out there, please do. They can all help us figure out what happened here. It sounded like an explosion.
Gotta go check it out.
Be careful. I should know what's wrong with the chick when you come back.
Okay. No, I wasn't being a creep like Quentin Tarantino. I just needed to check something. Because, you know how in games, when they give their female characters just, they always have high heels and they always have tight little dresses and armor bikinis, when the men have, you know, boots and full body armor, and the women just have like a bikini that barely covers the nips. I was just checking to see that she was actually wearing, you know, shoes that could be conceived as comfortable for someone in her position, and not just high heels because it's a female character.
Thank you. But there's more of them. They're driving around attacking people. You've got to help them. I found this out there. You can probably use it better than I can.
Get to the hospital. You'll be safe there.
Jeez. Oh, I guess if it's the 6 bikers, sure. Oh, you remember, was it Case West, I believe? That arcade game? The Sweet Hammer, which, by the way, it does not look like anyone could really hold that. Look at that. He's holding it by, like, one grip. This thing looks super heavy. It's just like a hunk of metal. Man. It's like 2 bowling balls. You try holding that up with one strap and be able to, like, whip it around like this. Anyways, this is a really good and powerful weapon, especially against living things. I guess I don't really need this much. Oh, but what about the collectibles? Said no one. Nice same walking animation. You fools. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. And you know, female characters, they always just have them in sexualized outfits and stuff without like thinking like, hey, should this doctor who's in the apocalypse is going to be running around probably all day and all night with like 2 hours of sleep, should they have super tight clothes and super high heels? Yeah, because it looks nice. Or how about you give them comfortable clothes, because nobody's going to want to work in that. I know, I've talked to a female friend at least once in my life. Nice. I have friends who are going into nursing, something like that. Or they were, and then they kind of like went into other stuff that's still, you know, they want to help people, they want to be there for people. So they're going to a different field that's not nursing, because apparently nursing is like hell. But look, you're going to be on your feet for a long time. You're going to be running around. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be busy. You're not going to want to wear something uncomfortable like a high heel. That's for a party. That's for looking good. That's not... It's for style, not practicality, okay? You're going to want some sneakers. You're going to want some Uggo sneakers, or some... I don't know, something that's maybe not so... Oh, these guys. Oh, frick off, dude. Something that may not look super nice. but is super comfortable. That's all you want. You just need it to be comfortable. Fashion advice from a guy who wears, well, I don't know, clothes. Right now I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweater because it's cold outside. Hey, buddy. Oops. Get this freaking crowbar out of here. Yeet. Wow. Well, I guess if I got a crowbar thrown at my head, I'd probably die as well. Oh no. Let me hurry up real quickly. Actually, I should keep something for zombies. Dude, oh, dude, I want a hamburger so bad. I've been way too many hamburgers as of late. Oh, you're saying I could have just gone through the building? Oof. Please. I don't know, I think I got some style. I look pretty good. I got these kind of like dark khaki pants. Got some new clothes recently. Some dark khaki pants and a kind of middling, no, like a blue, slightly darker, not too dark, but a slightly darker than sky blue button up. And I look pretty good in it, I must say so myself. But I think what I need, I thought I saw static on the recording. I think what I need though is a little sweater vest. Really tie it all out together, really be an old man. I used to look at sweater vests and go, ew, that's dumb old people clothes. And now I'm like, you know what? That sweater vest would look pretty good on me. And I'm thinking something plaid. I would make one of my current sweaters into a sweater vest, but I only have two, and, well, one is from a vacation spot that I don't want to really tear up and cut up. And another is just a plain black one that I'm just wear to keep.
All our Zombrex was in there. What are we going to do?
Don't worry, I'll find more. The CDC had been trying to shut down a black market Zombrex operation in England. I'll go look there.
Welcome back to Ingleton. I cut that out because that was like a 5 minutes of just driving to the place. And don't worry, that's gonna happen again a few more times. Mainly to save me some time and energy. Mainly to save me energy. It's gonna take more time later, but if that means I get to have a small break, and I should have ran those over. There's a couple of more vehicle driving sections in this DLC that can get very annoying if things persist. The CDC pussy. Why the insult? Is it just because you... Oh, that was really rude, buddy. Is it just because you're a military man and you have to call people insulting things to validate and to help it to... Because you're the real insecure people? The baseball bat, really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I get it. You're big men with big rockets for compensation's sakes. Where even are you guys? Wow, that was... Alright, well, can you clear the zombie zone for me? So I can actually see where you guys are? Oh, he's up there. Okay, well... I mean, wow, really? That is... Did that really get him? What a powerful gun. You're the guy who's freaking blasting me with RPGs left and right, which, by the way, if this guy can survive several RPGs, probably don't want to mess with him. They barely hurt me. Oh, you got a hit on me. Good for you. Here's some cold medicine. Alright, I don't recommend just taking whatever medicine and medical things you find that are around just because you feel a little icky. That's very... And look, I have to go all the way back. See how stupid this is? You see it? Oh, there's something on the other side of the world, literally on the other side of the map. I can go get it. Okay. And then just come all the way back. Oh! It's not fun.
Thank you so much, Brad. Any more Zombrex you can find out there, pick it up. We can always use more. Here's what I found out. The timing devices on all those chips got turned off remotely. I don't know how, but I think I know someone who can help. His name is Nelson. He was here a few days ago, going on about how something was fishy with the chips. He said he'd be hiding out at the Sunset Dance Studio. He's a little interesting, so be careful.
And look, more Zombrex so you can pick up as a collectible. Go to the hacker. I don't know, man. It's tiring. It can be exhausting.
It's a damn good way to start an outbreak. Hundreds of infected walking around. Turn off their scheduled dosage of Zombrex from the chip. Wait until their dosage time comes. Then.
But these are BDC chips. Who on earth would do such a thing?
I don't know. But maybe this Nelson guy can help us figure it out.
I'm sure he won't be some kind of conspiratist. Some kind of anti-government establishment man. Hey man, you're with the feds. You're with the man. I ain't talking to you. Oh, I'm not gonna get this. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Sure. Ooh. Man, that's nice. Oh my gosh. You know, that's not as easy as the games make it out to be. The whole getting in the passenger side and just hopping over to the driver's side. It might be partially because I'm a little larger than I would like to be. But it's stuff, you know, there's stuff in the way. It's not just hop over. As simple as that. What the heck? Is it a record scratch I heard? Yeah, it's not as easy as you make it out to be. Yeah, alright. That makes sense. I hit it about 2 miles an hour, so it makes sense for me to go flying about 20,000 feet. What? Oh my gosh, you see the shadows on the ground. That was, say, unfortunate. Now, I would like to get a queen here, but unfortunately, not going to be the case. And this part sometimes takes a minute. Like, I remember when I first did this part, I just had to keep fighting zombies. It's so, like, my detection radius is shortened, right? So why did these guys, like, 20 feet away? Oh, wow. That worked so well. Like, zombies kept getting closer. Oh, okay. Yeah, zombies kept getting closer. Just no matter what I did, there was always like 5 or 6 zombies in the area, and I had to fight for like 10 minutes. Oh, you know what? I just remembered that's not even the zombies I need to fight. That's why it took me like 5 or 10 minutes, because I was fighting the wrong set of zombies. I actually have to go through here? No. I do forget how to get up there, but I do know I have to like kind of climb up and around. Oh, burrito. I could go for a burrito. We got a Chipotle. Well, it's like 15 minutes away, but it's near work. Oh my gosh. That is terrifying, man. A flaming burnt zombie just chasing you down. Where? Oh. Well, since he's here. let me look at this poor sap. Or let me just pick up everything and throw everything around. Oh, he doesn't have a dialogue. Oh, it's so sad. Poor fella. Hey, buddy. ZDC. Oh, man, it's the feds. It's the government, man. Get away from me. F off. See? Government flunkies. You're working for the man. Ugh. Shut up. What kind of dude just has a bunch of fireworks? Those aren't even, like, cooler fireworks just because they were American. Nah, dude, you want the ones that go pow. Like, well, I guess they do explode, so. You just want the ones that go boom. Awesome. These guys. That works. Oh, yeah, you can only do that one, by the way. That's the only animation you can do for that.
You tell it to every illegal you put in jail, asshole?
Look, give me a chance to prove it to you. Here, take this Sombrex. I'm here to help.
Oh, shit! Look, man, you tell me what the hell you want.
I need you to track down some signals.
Now, why the hell would I do that? Cora? Well, we're just getting pretty boring in here. Cora's hot. So, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need some equipment I don't got, though. Hey, maybe that crashed copter would have something. And definitely that electronic shop in Ingleton. Oh, ZDC, huh? Got any idea how much people hate you?
You understand we're just trying to keep everybody safe, right?
Right, and I think you're naive, man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. You're just like working for your government overlords, dude. I'll never help you, man. You're working with Big Brother. I'll help her, though, because she's a female and pretty hot. The only action I get is with 2D chicks. Freaking stereotypical hacker nerd. I don't trust the establishment, but I will work for a hot lady. Oh, yuck. Frig off. So tired of these stupid cliches. Oh man, I hope there's not any boring cliches, any lazy cliches in 4. Yeah, that's right, I took the other vehicle. Unfortunate. Please. Gosh, really all I know about 4, and I don't know, this, I guess kind of tiring to say this, is like the first couple hours of like story and like how it ends. At least until it leads into the DLC, and then I'm kind of blind. Well, I know what happens in the DLC to an extent, and I think something happens that I don't like, but we'll see when we get there. Excuse me. Oh yeah, alright. Oh my gosh, how powerful is this freaking car? I barely dented the thing and it exploded. Who needs new weapon research? Just give a guy a box full of magazines and have him drive a car that's indestructible, that just explodes any machinery in one touch. One touch man has a significantly different feel to it than One Punch Man. Oh, this is One Touch Man. With one touch, he can make you... you know. What the heck, dude? Tires out or something? Thing's driving worse than a GTA vehicle. Please. Beep beep. Yeah. I like... You have cars, wow, synchronized, as a main point of the game, and then you have...
Spectrum analyzer, bro. Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, bro.
Ooh. Oh. This freaking Aerojet pushed me.
Always got some good shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if the Wi-Fi is really up to snuff at the moment. In case you haven't noticed, in the little middle of a zombie apocalypse. Gosh, I don't know. I'm looking forward to 4. I'm looking forward to ending this game. Mainly it's a fun game. I'm liking. I like the main story for the most part. But like all the troubles and just technical foibles I've been having is like, it's just, I'm tired of it, man. Just stop. Well, if only there was a way around. Way through. There we go.
Oh, sweet. I got another mini jet engine, man. Dude, you put this together with a fire extinguisher, you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I bet that's why you want to go to the Triple X shop.
Yeah, you know, you look like you maybe need a little more of that R&R.
They need help.
Yep, go to location 3 to go to 2 to go to 1. Just can't contain it or anything. I pretty sure we just missed some dialogue because Eden didn't. Oh, my nose is being tickled from the inside. I don't remember him saying anything about the Triple X shop. Oops. I guess I'll have to replay the whole thing again. Not gonna happen. Please, a vehicle. My kingdom for a vehicle. My kingdom for a car. Gosh, I could use a car in real life too. I'm borrowing a car from a person that I know. This is... Yep, okay. Please, there's one. Get in the creepy van. I mean, as much as I would like a creepy van, Oh, Nelson, right? If he dies, I'm pretty sure it'll be a game over. Oh, yeah, I mean, this guy could handle himself, except for, you know, when he can't. There we go. Hop in the back, there's free candy. Ooh! Speaking of candy, I don't really have anything to follow that up with. I just really like candy. And Halloween is always a good time for me. This is unfortunately going to be put up past Halloween, so I can't really talk about it much, but Halloween's a great time. If you get the chance, experience it. Go out with friends. If you're young enough, if you're a little older, maybe just go to a party with friends, or, you know, give out candy to the kids, which is what I am pretty much having to do now because I'm getting old. Oh yeah. Oh well, it's fun, you know. Giving a bunch of candy to kids and seeing their faces light up with smiles is like, it's a nice feeling, you know, making somebody happy.
Okay, I'm gonna get to work figuring out where that signal came from. Looks like there's some ZDC fire starters right over there. You wanna control zombies? Now's your chance. It's gonna take me a few minutes. Why don't you make yourself useful, Mr. Agency Man? Burn all those unsightly bodies by the front door before they come and knock it.
Just get to work, all right?
Oh look, it unlocked another collectible. Burn the body piles. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit here and wait for him to get done. But before I do that, I'm going to reset the recording because it's already taken about an hour for me with all the mess-ups, screw-ups, and lengthy mishaps. We'll be back when he's done.
Hey man, I figured out how to cut into CDC transmissions, plus some other stuff. got a lock on a signal. Military frequency, man. Coming from Sunset by that big mansion. Whoever's directing those spec ops, that's your guy. Got your evidence right up there, man.
Oh gosh, is it time to wake up? Well, after about 15 minutes of... Okay, I can get over through there. I was just kind of wandering about and spacing out. I actually was almost falling asleep there a little bit, running around. Took a couple wrong paths, so here I am. Oh man. Last time I played this, the tables weren't here and all these electronics were floating. Gosh dang. Wow. That was way too close.
The train yard on Hemlock's orders. What the? This is signed by Marion Mallon. I thought she was in prison. This can't be good.
Get to the military lab. I actually passed through that area to get here. Well, I'll be back in just a moment.
There's no cure here. What? Prison camp at the taxi company. Only thing this chip is good for now is so they can hunt me down like a dog. It's coming out. Now. Criminal! That's a hell of a way to keep the public in check. It's gotta be Hemlock, so we can seize power. I need proof.
So this obviously has to take place at least partly into the main game. Either part into or after the main game. I don't think Hemlock's really... let's go around. I don't think Hemlock is really referenced in this story. I'm trying to remember exactly the order of events in the main game. Because that happens after Nick and his friend are captured. And what happens when we get to the taxi happens after the first guy's DLC. Soon after, I would imagine. Maybe not more than an hour after. And that takes place... Ooh, stutter. That takes place... I would say... Yeah, that takes place when Nick gets to the prison camp. Because, you know, they've got intruders and they got prisoners and... Obviously, they all get beaten up by Nick. I don't remember when that is in the main story, though. It's got to happen after, at some point, I think. I don't know. I mean, by reason, Nick's the illegals, Nick's friends being captured and thrown in the prison jail camp place, and Nick going in, busting the place up. Wow, I never had a car surf the zombies before. And Nick going in and busting skulls to get them back has to have happened after his friend has bug eyes, because that's what we just saw. And Nick is the cure We know that from the main game, so technically the cure is there. So, I mean, I don't remember if it does, but it doesn't make sense if, you know, the prison camp comes before them being captured, because that would actually like mess up the order of events. But I don't know. And you'll see very soon why I think this DLC should have been either been just this DLC and the first DLC, scrap the middle two, put the resources towards these two, or scrap the middle two, or pick one of the people, make its own DLC, and then take this DLC 4 and 1, and mash them together into one. You know, you could have had them both at about an hour and a half length, maybe 2 hours, and just.
Then they can track me all they want. Just gotta be ready to take them out when they get here. Maybe I can just sneak past.
Stealth doesn't really work very well in these games.
They should be here any minute.
Or maybe after. I don't.
Horse to water. Now let's get inside.
Ooh, nice. Excellent stealth. They never saw me coming. Hey, boys.
What the hell happened here?
I can't believe it. Idiots. Oh, now they see me. The fools. How do I get up here again? I think it's this way. Oh no, Kristen Stewart is dead. And these military guys are really bad at their job. Like half their brothers in arms are all zombified. Even. It's a shame.
What are you talking about?
Hemlock killed the president.
Shit.
Take this. It's got proof. Take it. Make things right. I'm gonna turn soon. I was just following orders.
Me too.
As opposite ends of the earth as you can get. Nice. Well, normally I'd cut this out, but let's have a bit of dialogue as to what the heck just actually happened. So, a military guy, forget his name, from DLC 1. He is like, "Hoo-ah, we serve our commander-in-chief and no one else, not even our mamas. We're from the military. Hoo-ah, praise be the USA. Let's take out president because that's what our commander-in-chief wants." Blah, 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 whatever. They do. He gets to the box. He doesn't destroy the box. He's like, hey, maybe, you know, taking out the president so our general can have control of the country might not be the best idea. And then the place gets raided. He's almost dead. And then he comes across, Brad comes across him and gives him the black box, which has all the data, saying that their plans were to take out the president to get to control of the world. There's no driving way around, so I will have to walk, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. And then Brad has it. I like Brad's story because his is excuse me. I'm drinking coffee, I swear. It's just not taking. It's not Death Wish coffee. Oh, that stuff. Super strong, super powerful. Okay taste. I don't really like the taste of coffee. I like to add a bunch of creamer and sugar to it, which probably doesn't help the staying awake factor. But it's the only way to make it actually bearable to drink. Yeah, so like I like Brad's story because it actually feels like it adds something to the main story. And it's not just like, oh hey, you remember that boss you fought? Well, here's a little backstory about him, and here's the character that was mentioned, Angel, and here's a little backstory about her. And that scene is why I think DLC 1 and 4 could have just kind of been paired together, you know? Because they obviously intertwine. They're the only two that do. DLC 2 and 3 are just kind of there to give backstory of a side character that doesn't really matter much, I guess. I guess Angel matters because she helped the illegals actually help them get control of the tower, the radio tower place, to actually nice, I guess, to stay safe. The other guy is just the boss that you fight. Who cares? Actually, how about this? Instead of that, you have like one decent-sized DLC, an hour and a half, 2 hours story of Brad, because he is in the 4th game, and the military guy kind of intertwining. And you have just a series of mini DLCs that are like half-hour long to an hour long that give backstory of the psychopaths that you fight, the 7 psychopaths you fight. You know, the Sin psychopaths. That'd been pretty cool to see. Oh dear. That'd been really cool to see, but, well.
You made it! The patients are loaded in. There are more survivors at the water tower and Sunset. We'll need to get them first.
We'll pick up Nelson after that.
Let's go!
Okay. Hop in, Cora. Beep, beep. Oh, gosh, that sound effect is so loud. Oh, man. Why is that one sound effect way louder than everything else? I'm crossing all my fingers in hopes that this doesn't go horribly wrong, since this has a durability. And if I get flipped over or just terrible bad luck with... Oh gosh, that's so loud.
The illegals are using it as a safe house.
Ooh, be very careful. I'm gonna take it slow to... Okay, I'm stopping doing that. It's so loud. Like that... You probably hear it, but oh my gosh, my ears are gonna start bleeding. But no, as I was saying with the DLC, I have like one, main DLC that deals with this guy and kind of like leads with some backstory about what happened, and with him and the CDC and like Hemlock and stuff.
There it is! We made it!
And if you...
Going to CDC to save people. How is it that I ended up here, in spite of the CDC, instead of with them? Hey, no free ride!
Is that Gary and Rhonda from the main game? Oops. Stop. Please. Oh gosh, I thought it was going to flip on its side. Wow, that was really unfortunate. Now I'm losing half my durability going back. Awesome game. You just did great. Good job. Hey, look, it's Rhonda and Gary. Turns out they made it. From the main game. So now they're canonically alive, so that's cool. I don't think we'll see them in the next game. Guys, I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have it positioned in right. Oh, sorry, you're like a half a foot off. Can you like turn it to backing in? I mean, we could walk around, but can you, like, back it in for us, sir?
Now we need to get Nelson.
Jeez.
At Annie's triple X.
Hey, you guys take your time. I know you're main character, so you can... Oh, it heals itself. That's fantastic. Alright, so I have to go down and around. Ugh. Freaking... Ugh. Gather the illegals. Well... I mean, Gary and Rhonda aren't illegals, right? They're not chipped or anything, I don't think. They never mention it. They never... Boom. Nice. They never mention it or... Oh, I missed my turn. Completely on me. So I can only imagine that they're not that. The other guy, Jeremy, was it? I don't know, maybe? Alright, let's use the boost to get through, but be very careful about it. Is this the ramp? Here we go! That's annoying. Ah, jeez. I guess it was the trigger. Really? Everybody has to get out? Quarter, please. Alright. Here we go. That's not the boost either. What the heck? Man? That's not the boost. That's not the boost. Oh, it's that. That's the boost. The other bumper. Alright. Fine. Oh. Wow, Rhonda actually talks. She didn't talk last time I played. That's actually interesting. But yeah, they like make no reference to it. Like she's just there. You don't. She doesn't normally say anything, and they don't reference her like Rhonda. Haven't I seen you around somewhere before? Or anything? It's just oh yeah, it's the characters from the main game, and they're here. Because honestly, why would they point them out? You know, games would be like, hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before? Person from the first game who I wouldn't possibly know, but the fans are going, OMG, it's them from the first game. Oh no. Oh, okay, well. It's fine. It's incredible. That was like a nuclear bomb went off and it was just got a little dust on me. Ooh. That's a little handy. But yeah, I would have loved to see, instead of like story about a psychopath character who we don't care about and a character who's mentioned in like one line of dialogue, to like give some like backstory for the psychopaths you fight, for the 7 deadly psychopaths, because it would have been cool. And I guess this is the reason why they wouldn't, because you could give them all like unique mechanics and stuff, you know, like the muscle lady, you can have her be strong to lift heavy things. You could have the martial arts fella you fight, the first psychopath, have cool combos and stuff. And I don't know, you could have Sebastian Castellanos that just, you know, I don't know, poison people, make them fight for you or something, mind control them with drugs. I don't know. The eating lady, you could have her be like a Pac-Man type mission. I don't know. There's stuff you could have done with it, but they didn't. How the heck do we get over there? Well, damage is accruing quite a bit. Loud. Ah. How the heck do I even get over there, though? Alright, I guess I gotta be able to just drive through somewhere. Drive through a building. Maybe over here? Ooh. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's the... oh, gosh. The firework? Okay, yeah. Well, it would be cool if, please, if you could, like, freeze the explosives so they don't actually explode. Please. Oh, shut up.
guys, man. Hurry, we gotta go.
Command? Command! This is CDC Agent Brad Park. Do you read me? Do you read? Come in, Command. I am alive and inside the city.
Park?
Holy shit, we got
It won't be my helmet. The hour's first transport. Can you get to the diner on the highway up north of Ingleton?
On my way.
Hey, it's good to hear your voice, Park. Get there safe.
But all in all, unfortunately, they couldn't do anything super cool with the DLC. They saved that for 4, in which you had wacky, crazy, arcadey DLCs that were... Ah, dang it. I had to go the other way.
Really don't want us getting out of here.
That's bad. I have so little... I don't know how well I'll be able to make it.
Come on, Brad. Don't let them get to you.
Seriously, I hit like a centimeter of a cinder block and the car just stopped. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it actually. The vehicle's taken way too much damage. And there's nothing... I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I should have healed when I picked the other guy up, but I guess the game just didn't want that to happen. They want me to lose and get another game over. Don't... Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna stay on its side. I would have been so mad. We're right at the end of the DLC too. I just gotta get this over with, man. Just end this. Oh yeah, you don't need a pacifier, you just need to take them out. Ah, that weapon is just to make it easier, I guess. This is... Okay, yeah. Okay, I think we'll make it. Just barely, though. This isn't the kind of by the skin of your teeth action that is exciting. It's the kind of like, oh my gosh, if I fail, I'm gonna have to drive like another 15 minutes of this horrible driving mechanic and hopefully not die because the game decided to not give me the healing that I needed. No, it's more like skin of the teeth, you know. Resident Evil, oh, the mansion's exploding. We gotta get out of here. We got 2 minutes to defeat this tyrant. It's a cool action sequence. Here it's just like, please, RNG, don't hate me.
Sometimes it's easier to follow the rules. Respect the procedure. Trust the results.
Come on, move! Go, go, go! I'm hurrying!
But Agent Park realized that doing the right thing means asking questions. Even if the answers mean turning your back on everything you believed in. Yeah, I watched it all in my little room. I could have taken the tapes with me, but maybe some stories are better left untold.
Most of this dialogue, I realize, is spoken. Let's not do the credits. Please. Most of this dialogue is spoken and written by people who don't know how to sound cool. But it's written by people who think sounding cool means sounding like a typical 80s action hero movie from like the dollar bin at your local Blockbuster. Like, it's very unintuitive, kind of lazy, very like, I could have told them, you know, I could have brought the, hey, I'm the untold stories of this place. I mean, I could have kept the tapes, but maybe stories shouldn't be, these stories should be untold, or whatever. Maybe the real Dead Rising were the friends we made along the way. Stuff's just like cliche, uncreative kind of schlock. But that's the end of that DLC. It looks like everything finally recorded correctly. Well, get ready for the 4th game. It's gonna be a ride. We're gonna have fun. Okay? We're gonna have fun. having fun.